Hey Unicorns, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about my experiences with using an accountability partner to achieve the goals that I want to achieve. Well, firstly, human beings are social animals, and social animals are more comfortable with being accountable to others than ourselves. People just hate letting people down. It's a horrible feeling. Maybe you've had it, I certainly have. And that originates from the caveman days, where if we didn't provide or protect the herd, we'd probably end up starving or dying. So there were some high costs and high stakes involved for not being accountable to the group of people that you lived with. And in more modern times where no one's gonna starve or die, it manifests in a way where people don't get upset with you, they get disappointed. We've all heard that from a parent. Let me know if you've heard that in the comments. Okay, so we've established that human beings are more accountable when they have a collective goal, when they're working towards a collective or common goal. But it doesn't work the other way around, does it? Which can be evidenced by the fact that 80% of people who do New Year's resolutions fail. Because you're not accountable for a collective goal, you're only accountable for your own goal. So what about when it's an individual goal or a self-growth goal? We're left alone to self-motivate, self-guide, and ultimately decide for ourselves if we're actually gonna go through with this or not. And human beings are just not very good at making decisions for themselves. We're herd animals after all. It's easier to run with the herd than against it or without one at all. If you're studying, you study more and better because you're working with someone. You have a benchmark to compare yourself against. And even people who complete a weight loss program with a partner are 95% more likely to succeed and 40% more likely to keep the weight off afterwards if they did it with a partner. So why do we fight all our personal self-growth goals alone? You need a partner. You need an accountability partner. So what is an accountability partner? Simply put, it's someone other than yourself who has an interest in you staying committed to the goal you want to achieve. So in my example of the 100-day video challenge that I've taken up on the 1st of March, and this is like my 45th day or something like that, I told you were my accountability partner actually, but I also told my colleague, Rufus, who is also editing a lot of these videos, and I said, dude, I'm gonna do this 100-day video challenge, and you don't have to help me with everything, but I need you every single day to make sure that I do a video. If it's getting too late in the afternoon and I haven't done anything yet, or I'm procrastinating, call me on that and say, hey dude, what can I do to help you to make that 1-day video challenge, right? So giving the example of weight loss, having someone who's gonna check in with you on a weekly basis maybe and ask you, okay, have you had any cheat days this week? How are you getting along with your process? Have you managed to maintain with your diet and things like that? This accountability partner can be anyone, but ultimately it's someone who you have a connection with. Friends and family could be great, but also friends and family can also not be great because your friends and family always often want the best for you, but often what's best for you isn't necessarily what's obviously best for you because you should be forced towards an uncomfortable environment. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be difficult, you may get upset, you may cry, and obviously friends and family are more likely to let you have a day off or push you through things or not wanna push you through things that are tough. So never underestimate the power of a stranger's advice. I've got some interesting advice for you on that one. Potentially you have a work colleague who you have a connection with and a relationship with, but it's not as deep-seated as a long-term friend or a family member. They're often quite a good accountability partner because A, you're gonna build a closer connection to that person, and being an accountability partner isn't something that should be overbearing or over-cumbersome for that person. It shouldn't be like a job for that person. It should be something as easy as checking in with you every single week. So finding the right accountability partner is very important at the beginning because you wanna find someone that actually is gonna spend the time and take this as seriously as you are, because if you are genuinely trying to achieve something in whatever time frame that is, you're going to set some goals and some processes behind it. You need someone who's going to be in on that journey and actually check in with you. Even if you forget to remind them to check in or you forget yourself, you want someone who actually goes, hey, I haven't checked in with Matt in the last few days. I'm just going to say, mate, how are you doing? And maybe even gives you some positive re-encouragement along the way and along the journey. That is the benefit of an accountability partner. It's someone else who has insight into what you're doing personally and privately for a goal that you personally and privately have. Now, an accountability partner can also be an accountability partnership. Just because you're trying to achieve a goal, whether it's weight loss, whether it's self-growth, whether it's professional, whatever it might be, the other person, hopefully by being asked to be your accountability partner, either they're just happy with that and they just want to check in with you on that weekly basis and see how you're doing, or whatever you agree is the right kind of frequency to check in with and make sure that progress is happening with that encouragement. But I've seen the example where I said I was going to do this 100-day video challenge to Rufus, and I said, Rufus, I need you to be my accountability partner. He thought about that and he said, okay, well, you're doing this 100-day challenge, I'm gonna do one of my own. And therefore, Matt, I need you to be my accountability partner. And that strengthens this accountability partnership because you both have skin in the game of each other. It's give and take. So that's a really great way. And hopefully, you never know who you're gonna inspire by doing these kind of things. I had no intention of inspiring anyone when I set out on my 100-day video challenge because that was a self-growth goal for myself. I wanted to grow the channel, but I wanted to learn as much as I could in that 100 days of making videos on a daily basis. Therefore, I inspired Rufus to do his own 100-day challenge, and I'm trying to be his accountability partner there too. So when he checks in with me, I check in with him. And it's also quite nice because we've also, it's strengthened our relationship, our working relationship, and also our outside of work, although those lines are very blurred at the moment with daily videos. But it's strengthened our personal relationship too because, shout out Rufus. Hey, actually, here's a fun thought. I'm going to pause this video for a second and say, if there's anyone you want to thank for being an accountability partner to you, tag them in the comments right now. Or if there's some advice you have for anyone watching this video about accountability partnerships and how you got yours or who you would like to get, tag them. And here's another idea. When I first set out, I was contacted by a few channels. Spencer, my boy, we haven't caught up in a while actually. We should have a catch up, mate. Spencer saw my videos and was inspired by my 100-day video challenge. And I actually said to him I'd be his accountability partner. But the one fatal mistake we made was we didn't start off on that journey together from the beginning. And we need to actually sit down, Spencer, and have a Zoom chat and then make a time frame where we check in with each other every single week and actually share things. So he tagged me. So if you want some other YouTube channel here to be an accountability partner for you and you can be for them, do that right now. Tag that channel. I should probably tag Slidebeam because they're the inspiration for what I'm doing. Anyway, side note. And hey, if you're enjoying this video, please like it. And I always forget to say this, but subscribe to our channel because honestly, you're not alone. Our channel's grown 1,200 new subscribers in just 6 weeks. So we're doing something right. Please join us on that journey. I'd really appreciate it. All right, I'll finish up this video. Sorry. So the bottom line is you never know who you're going to inspire, but you're never going to inspire anyone if you don't talk about it openly and publicly. So make it visible, talk about your challenges and your goals, talk to individual accountability partners, and hopefully start your own accountability partnerships. If you're struggling to find an accountability partner, I think a great resource of accountability partners is social media. When I first set out on my 100-day video challenge, I made a post on Instagram about it and I made it public. And I just knew that if I didn't continue to post, people would go, oh, Matt's all talk, he's all talk. So I didn't want that. I wanted people to go, oh, wow, he's still going. He's 45 days in and he's not dropped a day. In fact, he's posted twice in one day. But a great accountability partner is the world of social media. So if you can't find someone or you're struggling to find the right person, try social media first because I started with social media and then Rufus became my accountability partner after that. Love you, Rufus. Thank you. All right, how to ask someone to be your accountability partner? Well, like anything, communication is key. So you should start out by saying, hey, I need a favor from you. I am trying to achieve this goal in this amount of time frame. And I am planning to So I'll just give the easy example of my videos. I'm going to make a video every single day. I need you to check in with me every single day by midday to say, hey, how you doing? Do you have an idea for the video? Can I help you? Last one was great. Here are some thoughts about new videos, right? Something that would take someone just watching my videos 5 to 10 minutes, not even that, 5 minutes a day, maybe even less, and schedule how often you're going to communicate. So my example is quite a big one, actually. That's quite a commitment, but say you just want that person to check in with you on a weekly basis, just call you. You're not going to talk every single day because they have their own lives, unless you set up a partnership. Just be real that people have lives, and also be real if you ask someone, you're asking for a little bit of their time and a little bit of their conscious memory, because they're going to have to hopefully keep track of you as well a little bit, even if it's just memory-wise and not writing it down. Be mindful that not everyone is at the same position as you. They might be too busy. They might be juggling family and profession already, so they might just not have the time. So bear in mind, you might ask a few people and they might say no, and that's totally fine. So you should always open the conversation with, hey, you were the first person I thought of because I would need a favor. I would love you to hold me accountable to my running regime, to my weight loss, to my videos. Firstly, if you have 1 hour a week or 20 minutes a week or 5 minutes a day, I would love you to just check in with me. And the second it becomes overbearing, well, actually, that's a good point. You shouldn't agree to this with this person if they don't think they can see out the 30 days because or the 100 days or whatever it is, because you don't want to change accountability partner halfway through. You want to have the same person who obviously gets into the journey as well. So the bottom line of this video was stop fighting your personal battles alone. Stop thinking that you need to fight these personal battles alone. Get an accountability partner. Honestly, it'll be a game changer, I promise you, into achieving your goals. But start small. Don't go out with too high expectations of your own ability, and don't have too high expectations of your accountability partners checking in an ability as well. Start small. You can always increase. It's always so much harder to decrease if you are trying to do too much too soon. And at the very least, if you fail in all of these, if you fail in your own journey, and if you fail being an accountability partner, being supportive is infectious. And being compassionate is a beautiful human trait to have, and you're only going to nurture compassion by doing this. So ultimately, I see a net positive gain, even if you don't achieve your goals, which you are more likely to do if you have an accountability partner. So think about accountability partnerships. That's what I wanted to say today. A little bit structured all over the place, but hey, thank you for watching this video. Please think about liking the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel, please, because we're really growing, and we would love to see you join us in this journey. And hey, reach out to me if you need an accountability partner. Have a nice day. Cheers.